Well, we are recording again now. Have to get that morning snooze inside my mouth. Yes. They're soon actually level 415 actually. I did learn new pattern skills, I did put everything in the bank, so yeah, very good to go actually. Did somebody just die when I just logged in? That's a bit sad. Well. I would be happy with one of those weapons myself, to be honest. But let's not think about that too much right now. So I was thinking that we might actually want to go up to Red Ridge and do the few quests. There are a couple of few quests there that's basically just delivery quests. We could do those for fast XP. And also I was thinking that we can get that one quest part that gives you a cloak actually. It's not an kind of special cloak, but it is at least a green cloak. I'll just travel this mountainside over to Red Ridge just to see if I can find any wains and such. We get a little bit of skill up in the blacksmithing department. Oh yeah. I could almost make that, although I am still missing a silver bar though. I only have one. Still missing a silver bar. I like support. Oh, yeah, sure. Sure, Shifter, no problem. I don't mind. I'm basically just chilling out and mostly talk to myself, so. But I'll keep it in mind and I'll give you a follow later. A follow later. No problem at all. Even though I feel that I haven't seen your name in the chat before though. Or just wanting to have follows? Yeah, it is classic. That's why it's the classic leveling challenge. They still so aggro on me at this level. Oh well. They won't be able to take me down, they are too low level. But yes, this is World of Warcraft Classic, yes, because the Classic challenge is much harder than the retail challenge. Because, well, to be honest, if I were to do this challenge in retail, I'll bet I wouldn't die unless I actually fell down a cliff. And classic enemies actually are spookier, and enemies do actually kill you if you're not really, well, you don't have to be the best geared, of course, but to at least have some good gear. Yeah, no, I did pay retail. A little bit myself. I do have a pretty okay scared Death Knight that forced item level 460, I think, something like that. I kind of all my friends are playing classic, so I just joined in on the classic, to be honest. And also, all my friends also hate retail for some reason. So I just had no friends to play with it on retail. Actually, I was the only one in my friend group that was actually playing retail. So it got a bit boring, to be honest. So I got stuck in classic instead, and I'm mainly playing on the server Ashbringer and raiding there with my guild of friends. But I want to take on this challenge about leveling 2 levels to 60 without dying. It's hard though. I have gotten a few close calls already, mainly because did bad mistakes and misjudged things. So you have to keep an eye out on what you do. You do appreciate the world and items you get a little bit more with when you're playing this way. Oh, there's a copper ore down here. And right now I'm just going to go and pick up some quests in the Red Ridge area and also just mine some ores on the way. Because one of the stipulations of the challenge is that you aren't allowed to buy gear from the auction house, and you aren't allowed to be traded gear with other players. So gear is only obtainable by quests and professions or drops, of course. Yeah, gold is a lot harder to come by, but it stables out in some ways. In some ways, it all depends on what kind of profession you have. For instance, if you do have herbalism, for instance, you can make a lot of money in classic. Most high level herbs sells for a lot of gold. Well, not in not in retail numbers, but on my main server, I mean, most stacks of dream foil, plague bloom, and what's the other one? Mountain silver shades sells for 30 gold a stack. So and things cost a lot more also though. Now that for instance, my main guild in Esping, now that we are raiding Ankaras that came out, there you are using a lot of money on consumables and stuff. You are. Okay, I ain't gonna lie there. I am at least. Don't know if everybody else is, but I am using a quite hefty amount on consumables. I do still have a lot left though, but I do actually have to go and herb some days. One of these days to get up my potions again. And that's why I'm going this path that I'm going now, to try and get some extra veins and such, and maybe be able to skill a little bit in blacksmithing and be able to make something down the road that I'll need. I actually do have to, when I hit about level 60, I actually have to just just do a couple of hours just farming ores, just to get my blacksmithing up to my level, so I actually can make something. Because I can't make anything special in blacksmithing before I get I think it was about 100. It is a lot of grinding, yeah. At least in this challenge, when you are trying to not to die, you're trying to do everything in your power not to die. Having herbalism or alchemy as well would actually also be a really good thing to have during this challenge, because you can make yourself potions and consumables to help yourself survive longer. Well, as a paladin, I do have heals and such, so I feel that I'm good on that department, so therefore I chose mining and blacksmithing, so I might be able to make myself some gear upgrades along the way. But yeah, it is a lot of grinding. It absolutely is. And it's also just mainly grinding, basically just for safety purposes. That spider actually almost... Oh! Ah, it's a dagger. I can't use daggers, sadly. I've actually been quite lucky on green drops on this character, actually, to be honest, but I haven't gotten anything that's especially, like, good greens yet, but I have actually gotten a lot of greens. Surprisingly enough. But yes, it is a lot of grinding to be able to do this challenge. You don't have to. I could just skip it and just hope to God that RNG and the RNG drops and quest items would help me the way through. But I do want to have some. But I do want to hedge my bets and have blacksmithing as a skill to maybe to make the journey maybe a bit easier, and perhaps there's a copyright up there also. And perhaps actually have a higher survivability chance. Even though I'm paladin, which do have high survivability, and also playing protection spec paladin, so I do have a higher sustainability than others. But still, I do want to be extra careful, and I do want to give this challenge a good shot. Yeah, it is better to do the work. And I said also, things takes longer in Classic than it does in Retail, much longer. And that's just how it is. That's just how Classic works. It's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. But yeah, it is better to do the work, in case just to be safe and actually manage to actually do the challenge properly. Because I said I'm only level 14, so if I were to die now, it wouldn't be like the biggest. It wouldn't be the biggest failure fall at least. But I do want to give this a proper try, and also giving it a proper try, I also want to actually maybe actually try to succeed the challenge. I won't be giving it up that easily. No, when we actually leveled. Oh yeah, first point in, more chance to hit with melee weapons. Oof. That one is going to help out very much actually.
You need something?
I'm going to wait with that because I'm going to put a mob on that quest. Of course, there are level 19 and 20 Murdochs there.
Have a good one.
I can't take that quest though.
How are you?
Good. Oh, they actually have a couple of shields. Ah, but I can't use any of them, and I can't afford any of them. But that's good to know that they might actually have an upgraded shield for later. Because my current shield is shit, to be honest.
Farewell.
Oh yeah, just start. It's not just start streaming.
Looking for something
Streaming it.
specific?
That's what I do. I can understand it can be quite a bit spooky at times, putting yourself out there, especially if you're going to have to do a face cam as well and such. But I actually plan to have a face cam, but for some reason my web camera doesn't work, which is weird because it worked fine and had no problems the last time I used it. But this time around, it just won't work. I'm trying to fix it. Maybe just gotta download some updates or anything. Well, as I said earlier, I'm mainly doing this as a challenge to myself and to be sure that the ad challenge is done in a proper manner. I do actually have to upload things I'm uploading episodes to YouTube as well as I'm streaming it. I'm using OBS Live Studio. It's pretty easy to use. It's an easy program to use, and it's easy to learn how to use just by yourself. That's basically what I did. I had no idea, but I have learned things about it while I was streaming. I would like to learn more in details about things, but because there are things that's the quest I did want to pick up actually. Is he on the top floor? But OBS Live Studios is actually a pretty good program to just start streaming with.
Be careful.
And it's easy to set up as well. There's actually a quest in here also as well. Might just take that. It's just basically just a travel quest back and forth actually. Oh yeah, sure thing, no problem, mate. Have a good time at work. Stay safe. Do I want to deliver in those quests though? I have to use money just traveling back and forth though. I actually kind of wish I'd actually did have the money to actually buy that shield, to be honest, even though it's quite a couple of levels off still. I would actually really like to just have that shield, to be honest. Even though I can't use it yet. But as I said, if I get to level 16, 17 today, I might be able to do one of the quests down in Westfall, and I will get a shield upgrade from that one. I think it has like 3 spirit and 411 armor, and that would be a big upgrade. That's 200 more armor. But I guess we'll see. Hopefully we won't die today. That's that's the main reason we're playing this, is not to die, so. Let's see if we can find that dude over here. We have to deliver everything to him, and then we have to go up again. And oh, that was him actually. It wasn't a mining rain. I hope that was a copper rain.
Greetings. Light bless you.
A lot of back and forth at the moment. Maybe I should just travel through here again and just get those veins on the downside, just to get a little bit of boost in the blacksmithing department, since I am getting close to the point where I actually do have to farm copper ores again. Should actually maybe go up to Tel Samar and look around there also, because you may find actually tin veins there, which I will need as well. I don't have much tin yet. Oh wait, yeah, the Dry Towns quest, that's right. Thunderbird, Westfall, Cask of the North Storm, Bottom Moonshine from Dogshine, and Skin of Sweet Rum from Gold Tower. Oh yeah, I actually have to travel to Darkshire as well to get that quest item. Not that this is any particularly big upgrade, but I think we're going to focus on that quest at the moment. Try and get that quest done. I do need hops though. Isn't it hops I needed for that one quest? I just can't remember how many it was. Because it's a repeatable quest.
Well met. Have a good one.
Well, I get some fish at least. Oh! Another one died on the challenge. Too bad. That's how it is. That's how it works. Another one bites the dust. Hey, another one bites the dust.
Good day to you. Have a good one.
So in that case, let's actually travel down to Darkshire and get up that cask down there then. For that quest to get that green cloak. Although I could kind of skip because it's just spirit, but not that spirit is useless